So can the words empathy and mindfulness be misused? Of course. To those that in the workplace environment, those that practice bullying, those that constantly talk about other people to try to harm them and disgrace them in a negative form so that they can feel good about themselves. The misuse of empathy and mindfulness. They'll try to make you use empathy so that they can feel good, so that you have to listen to them all the time, so that you can abide by their controlling and manipulative behaviors. It's important to realize this so that in the work environment especially, so that you do not become drained. So you're not saying something is not right with this picture. So you don't turn into the monster that they're trying to turn you into. I'm going to just give a little bit about how people misuse the word empathy and mindfulness in the work environment to benefit themselves for personal gain or hidden agendas. They want you to be the best of the best without giving you back the best of the best. And when we realize these things, realize who it's coming from on a regular basis, it will help with our stress levels. If we get stressed out in the work environment, we want to reduce that. We want to reduce, calling out for those mental health days, taking off work because of the frustration of, just like in school, like when you get bullied in school days and you don't want to go to school. Oh, I'm sick, I got a headache, and faking it because you just don't feel like dealing with these people. And the same thing happens in the work environment. We still have the children behaviors. So here's a couple of things to look at and be mindful of. And then at the end, some ways of how to, once you realize it, how to make yourself feel better about it once you realize it. Because understanding it and realizing that it's not you. Number one, you're not alone. Number two, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay? And you're not crazy. So it'll help with the way you start to conduct yourself in the work environment. Things or the different types of characteristics people have when they misuse these words I have here, number one, manipulative behaviors. These type of people may these individuals may use the appearance of empathy as a tool to manipulate others, to gain trust or support for their personal hidden agendas. Lack of genuine understanding. Rather than truly understanding and sharing other people's feelings, they may foster up some empathy without a sincere emotional connection. Those type of really phony people, as long as they get their personal agenda, hidden agendas done, whatever they can get done for themselves. They have a self-centered focus. Their apparent empathy might primarily serve their own needs, reinforcing a self-centered perspective rather than genuinely considering others' experiences. They'll cut you off real quick. They don't give a flying crap about, anybody else's, what they're going through, but they'll come and they need your empathy, your energy. Another one would be selective empathy. They may choose when to express empathy based on convenience or personal benefit, rather than consistently demonstrating understanding and compassion. It's a choice. Also, you got to watch out for those that Say, for example, if you're in an email chain and you know this person is trying to gain um, personal likes from to gain a higher position, or just trying to gain personal favor for those that are on the email chain, and they'll say things like, um, you need to be mindful to those that they think are beneath them, or you need to show empathy. That's a little more to get in explain in detail. I have also here seeking validation, using empathy to foster up praise or validation from others. That's similar to what I was saying, creating a facade of compassion without a genuine commitment to understanding and supporting others. But they sure will put others down to make themselves look good. Emotional exploitation, misusing empathy for personal benefit, may involve exploiting others emotionally, taking advantage of their vulnerabilities while appearing empathetic. You notice they'll constantly stare at you and monitor you, looking for something to, put you down about. Superficial relationships, developing relationships for the sake of appearing empathetic, rather than forming genuine connections based on mutual understanding and care. So, acting like they're feeding people, getting a food box, and, I feed the homeless and stuff like that is what I can think of that one. But they actually are the most horriblest person when it comes to dealing with other people until it's going to benefit them. It's important to distinguish between authentic empathy and its misuse. Genuine empathy involves understanding and sharing others' feelings with sincerity and compassion, while the misuse of empathy often involves a self-serving agenda. Being mindful of these behaviors can help in fostering healthier and more authentic connections. Okay, so how not to fall for the misuse when people misuse the word empathy, or they misuse the word mindfulness for their gain. How to not fall for it, right? I have here, observe consistency. Pay attention to the consistent patterns of their behaviors. Genuine empathy is typically demonstrated consistently over time, while misuse may show inconsistencies or appear only in certain situations. You'll know the difference. Okay, authentic empathy involves involves exchange of understanding and support. Be cautious if someone consistently takes advantage of your empathy without giving it back, without showing genuine concern for your feelings. You can tell the difference. Trust your intuition. I keep saying you can tell the difference, and here it has, trust your intuition. Trust your gut feeling and instincts. If something feels off, or if you sense that someone is manipulating empathy for a personal gain, take those feelings seriously. Don't ignore them, because later on, even if you do ignore them, even if you do get hurt, you'll get over it. It'll just be a learning lesson, which is good I find it good for me, because then I'm able to teach others about it. So don't beat yourself up about it if you I fell for it, I didn't take it seriously. I knew my gut instinct was to not trust this person, or just tread lightly, etc. Evaluate actions, not just their words. Assess whether actions align with express empathy. Someone misusing empathy may use comforting words without following through with supportive actions. Same in any type of relationship, which also falls into the workplace environment. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, but we're going to do this together, we're going to do that together. And in the end, it's not supportive. Set healthy boundaries. Establish and maintain clear boundaries. This can help protect yourself from emotional exploitation, and ensure that your empathy is not taken advantage of. So verify their intention. Seek clarity about a person's intentions. If someone appears to be using empathy for personal gain, consider addressing the issue directly and expressing your concerns. Sometimes that's hard because you don't want to deal with what I call names. I'm sorry, I do. I say ignorant behind people, but sometimes you just can't deal with people. You have to go deep, like I learned, and just don't even engage. But you do know, long as you know and become aware that it's not just you. Let's see here. What else do they have? You find like-minded people and look for feedback from friends and co-workers and people that you do trust, someone that has the same viewpoint as you. Talking with these people, have a genuine, empathetic, mindfulness conversation. Someone you feel good about talking with about these type of concerns that bother you in the work environment. It's no harm in educating yourself. Learn more about empathy and how it is appropriately expressed, and understanding the genuine qualities of empathy. Don't just say, I'm not going to have it no more because I'm tired of getting screwed over or whatever. No, you be who you are. Don't let no one take from who you are. It's just how you learn and how you go about doing it. You know what I'm saying? Which will help you in your stress levels. They keep talking about self-care. Focus on your well-being and self-care. Cultivating self-awareness and self-compassion can help you navigate relationships more effectively. So being mindful of these strategies can empower you to navigate relationships with a discerning perspective, ensuring that your empathy is valued and reciprocated in healthy, authentic ways. So just talking about it, being mindful about it, understanding that we all have different behaviors and we cannot change everyone. But when we realize this is how it becomes much better to deal with. We're able to ourselves better as well.